this is Dr. Khalil Khan, Professor of Computer Science and Dean Academics at ACEG Engineering College. I'm going to give some useful tips that will help you score well in the forthcoming university exams. In general, first of all, what is primarily very important is a thorough, comprehensive preparation is needed. Most of the time it is my observation that the students do not prepare all the 5 units and then attempt the exam. That is going to basically mess up. So essentially it is quite important that you study all the 5 units. Do not make a selective preparation for the exam, like studying 2 units or studying part of a unit and then making some guesses that perhaps this unit is important, that unit is important, and leaving some topics. So primarily it is quite important that you make a comprehensive preparation for the subject. 2020 paradigm is not going to work out. Preparing for 1 or 2 days before the exam is not going to work out. So essentially a quite good amount of time has to be devoted for the preparation. Secondly, please do not read the subject from any guides or any particular notes. You have to basically prepare it from the standard textbooks. Learn the subject from the standard textbooks. Then when you come to the paper, what is primarily very important is how to attempt the paper. Some students make a selection of questions which are not going to give or fetch good number of marks. So therefore you have to be very judicious in terms of making a selection of the questions. Which question should I attempt so that I get more marks? And thirdly, what is my observation during the evaluation process is when I ask the students how have you written the exam, they say we have written well. But when I personally evaluate and then I see that they put some just brief points and then they draw the diagram and they feel that basically they have done well. It is not like that. When you are attempting the question, what is important is your presentation, right? So first you have to introduce the topic. Suppose for example in the subject of operating system, a question is asking what is paging. So if you just start writing paging, like paging consists of 3 steps and the organization of this, organization of second step, organization third. No. First you have to introduce what is paging. It is a memory management technique, right? Memory management techniques are classified into contiguous and non-contiguous. Then you have to briefly tell what is contiguous, what is non-contiguous, then the drawbacks of each of them, and then come to the topic of paging. Have elaborate discussion on the topic. And then if the topic involves some good diagram, draw neat diagrams, label the diagram, explain the diagram, right? And last point I would like to tell you that while making selection for the questions, what you have to do is you see if there are any numerical questions, please answer the numerical questions first. And do not miss the numerical questions. Many a times we observe that the students leave out the numerical questions. If you answer the numerical questions given in the subject, then essentially you stand a good chance to score very well. Okay, so these are some of the tips what I thought I should share, which you can follow for attempting the university exams and score very well. Okay, thank you.
Hi students, this is Dr. M.V. Vijay Sarathi, HOD, Department of Computer Science Engineering, ACEG Engineering College. Today, I would like to give some tips which are very, very useful to students here who are going to write the examinations here. If you follow my tips here, definitely you can improve marks in the examinations here. First tip, whenever you are going to examination, on examination day, be cool. Don't think about other things. Please concentrate and focus on the day examination. Second tip, if you go to the examination hall, after receiving the question paper, please go to the top to bottom, all the questions thoroughly. Spend 5 to 10 minutes and review all the questions here. And choose the right question. You can confidently answer the question. And next, third tip here, after gone through all the questions here, once you start the answer, first question, write nicely without any overwritings. Why? First impression is best impression. Such a way that if you express your answer or first question in a better manner, then you can impress, you can satisfy the examination evaluator. Then you go on for second question, third question, like that. Another tip, out of all the questions, how to choose it? I mentioned just important first question, easy question, which you can confidently answer. Next important tip, sometimes some questions are having A, B, C bits here. And whenever A, B, C bits are there, you answer for all A, B, C bits together. Most of the students, what they are doing, and A bit answer they are writing, B bit answer last they are writing here. Because of that type of answering here, they are losing the marks here. If a question having A, B, C subsections are there, all subsection answers write together. That's the first important one. And next, one more tip here, whenever answer, a new question answer must be starts from the top page, fresh page. Don't start a new answer bottom of the page. It's important tip here. Next important one is, and some of the students are, I mentioned just now, some questions are writing on the first page, some are the last page, no connectivity. At time of the evaluation here, sometimes chances are there to miss the answer of the or awarding of the marks of the questions. Is a very, very important one. Next, some questions are going to be there which related to the block diagrams or pictorial form. Such questions you choose it here. Why? You can draw the diagram and you can answer it properly for that one. You can score more marks also. That's a very, very important one. And next one is, my main tip is, don't write answers just for filling the papers, not like that. Quality of the answer is very, very important. Another important tip is, here, whenever answer, suppose A, B, C, B subsections are there, and 10, suppose example 10 marks are there, and they'll distribute 10 marks to A, B, C. Example, if A, B having 3 marks here, that fellow writing 2 pages. Marks are 3 marks, writing 2 pages. Not like that. You have to answer the question depending on the marks. 3 marks means you have to write 3 marks size question. 10 marks means you can write the 10 marks size of question here. That way you have to maintain the time. Another important tip is time management. Time management. Suppose example I tell you, if examination duration is 3 hours, 5 questions we are supposed to answer. Means please allocate half an hour for each question. Means 5 hours means 2.5 hours. Remaining half an hour time is there. And you can cross check it all the questions. Means first question you allot for half an hour, time management. After half an hour, immediately switch over to next question. Next half an hour. Then after completing of all 5 questions, last half an hour going to be there, you can cross check it, go to the first question onwards, any leftovers are there, and you can add something and you can improve the quality of the answer. That's very, very important. Most of people are missing this one. Means time management is very, very important.
So students, good afternoon. Just a few tips regarding your how to attempt your end examinations. When this could be autonomous or it can also be for general JNT exams also. First and foremost, what we find students is they don't write all the sub questions in one place. For example, this is one question, say 1A, 1B, 1C. You write 1A at one place, then you start somewhere at 2A, and then again come back to 1B, then go and write, say, the third question, and then somewhere write 1C. That's not the right practice. The reason is all the sub questions have to be filled with the marks in the digital evaluation in one single place. So the evaluator may lose track of your questions, and this may prove to be a drawback for you when the entire total is done. So my suggestion, advise you is, first read the entire paper once or twice, ascertain what questions you know very well, start with the best question you know, attempt it very nicely, and then if there are any gaps, leave a gap, and there's a space in between, just say PTO, just say please turn over, and then leave a gap, and then come back, revisit, and then write over there. But don't write the answer in piecemeals. That will be very, very tough task for the examiner, and then in the end you may lose up with marks. And one more thing I would like to emphasize is, these all are digital evaluations. There is a barcode at the bottom of each page. Please do not write anything on the barcode. In the sense, not even a stroke of a pen. For example, people write and then say just pull their pen down. It goes on the barcode. The moment something falls on the barcode, it doesn't get scanned. It is a big process again for that. So again, you will be at a lot of loss. So be careful. Just leave one line above the barcode. This could be for any exam you attempt. These are one of the important points. And then one more point is, please write the last page attempted. There is one provision here on the front page of each answer book, wherein you have to write the last page written in digits, say 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 5, whatever, the 32-page booklet. So this will confirm the evaluator that you have written so many pages, so that person will go till that page for evaluation. Otherwise, for example, if a few people leave a gap of 2-3 pages and then they start writing somewhere else. So the evaluator may turn on the pages and then after that he may think there's nothing else over there. But when you write the end page, then they are very sure that there is something written over there and they'll go to the last page. These are the very few important things which I am sure you will keep in mind. And then write legibly. We don't want any calligraphies over there, but legible writing will be better. And write each question with the sub questions very neatly on the left hand side of the margin. Because if you don't write the question number, then you end up losing marks over there. And one more thing is, please refer to your notes, your textbook and reference books, nothing else. All the best, do all the exams, all the best. Thank you.
Hi friends, it's exam time and you should prepare well. Not only preparation, you should present well in the examination. Preparation is one aspect, presentation another aspect. First point to note is that, have I understood the question properly? Get the question understood properly. First point. Second, what is the scope of the answer? How much should I answer? Marks allotted for that question paper given in the question paper would be an indication. Just see the marks and fix the answer. Then on a rough paper, on the rough part of the question paper, make some important points. Present them. The next one is that engineering is about picturization, visualization, equations, proofs and diagrams. Create a diagram. Pictorially you show what you want to write. Examiner will not have a lot of time to go through all the words. Looking at the picture, the examiner or evaluator will gauge your answer, what is the quality of the answer, and award marks accordingly. Write neatly, do not waste space. 20 lines per page is the normal. Enough number of pages are given in the answer script, answer them very well. Next, if the question paper is for 3 hours, then approximately you will get 20 to 25 minutes per question. Each question will have a sub-part in it, which means that each question you will have to answer in 7 to 7.5 minutes. Prepare your answer for 5 minutes only. Be ready to prepare, answer or present your answer in 5 minutes. What do you do with 2.5 minutes? Accumulate all these 2 minutes, 7 questions, 7 into 2, 14 to 15 minutes. These 15 to 20 minutes are, in the best case, last half an hour should be for revision of the answer. When you revise, you will get to know what mistakes, inadvertent mistakes, unintentional mistakes you have done in the examination. Correction of that qualifies your answer, you will get better marks. Please use these tips and perform well. Bring laurels to yourself, your parents and the institution. God bless you all the best.
My name is Vijay Kumar, Associate Professor, CSC Department, ACEG Engineering College. Now I am going to tell the tips for getting good marks in semester end examination. The first tip is start reading early. Don't wait till exam start. Read topic by topic. Read from notes and textbooks. After reading, revise and go through previous old question papers. While answering questions, start with the answer for which you know very well. Present the answer neatly. Answer the question in point by point rather as paragraphs. Give preference to draw diagrams and flowcharts. Mention question number clearly outside the margin. Answer according to the marks given to a question.
I am going to propose a technique called triple R techniques. So in the triple R technique, the first R says remember, read, the second R says remember, the third R says reproduce. Take the topic, read it thoroughly, understand it properly, and then make the note of important points. Next, remember those important points. After remembering the important points, put them on the paper. You try to write them on the paper. Then you will be able to remember them forever. If you practice like this for every topic in all 5 units, I'm sure definitely you will be able to get good marks in the examinations. Thank you.
Hello everyone. For the exam point of view, the presentation is important. So when you write the question, explain that questions very clearly and try to elaborate it. Along with that, give the question number very clearly.
Hello everyone, I am Prem Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of CSE. I would like to give some tips regarding your exams. The students who are attempting the exams, they have to, wherever diagrammatic representation required, they have to draw properly. That is first thing. Second thing, they have to understand the questions properly. Based on that, if the students were asked to write, for example, 5 questions, they have to attempt all the questions. The question which they know very well, they're supposed to attempt first, and the remaining questions they're supposed to follow. The question, last question, whatever question they might not know, they might know partial answer. In that case also, they have to attempt. Thank you.
Continue. If you are writing the programming subject, then you have to follow the procedure. Like the first one, you have to introduce the answer to the particular question, and then what is the syntax or general form to the specific question, and then write the program also. If they have not asked the program, don't leave that. Give the one example program. It may be a small program also, so that it will create the impact that the student is well aware of the programming. And second one, if you are writing some subject, suppose for a question, you have to explain it with a diagram. Whenever you want to draw a diagram, neatly draw the diagram in the middle of the page with pencil, so that it will create the impact. Thank you.
So to get good marks in examinations, the main important point is presentation. So whatever content you know, you must present that contentation with good, neat handwriting. And moreover, among 8 questions ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, దాంట్లో 5 questions రాయాలి. ఈ 5 questions selection is very very important. దాంట్లో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏదైతే మీకు బాగా వచ్చో అది ఫస్ట్ నీట్గా ప్రజెంట్ చేయండి. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ డయాగ్రామ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, the diagram must be presented with neat border and pencil. So that's my advice to get good marks.
Now I will give you some tips to get good score in the examination. First thing, students should be regular to the college, then easily they will get interest towards the subjects. Most of the students will do the same mistake. Before entering into the examination hall also, they will prepare for the examination. That is a very 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 big mistake. We do not do such kind of mistakes. Why? Because whenever you are preparing like that, the brain will be struck into that particular topic only. After entering into the examination, you will get that particular topics whatever you have prepared for before going to the examination. So during the examination, most of the students will feel as a stress. So to reduce that stress, just before entering into the examination hall, just drink a glass of water, and after entering into the examination, definitely we will have half an hour time. Within that half an hour time, just 3 to 5 minutes you can spend for meditation. Then that meditation will be help you to recollect all the topics. Thank you.
Good morning, dear students. To get good marks in external exams, I am going to give you one new tip, and the tip is maintain a good notes and refer previous question papers so that you will be aware of the pattern of question. And all the best, all of you.